Top 10 Immortal Negative Aquatic Plants. Negative aquatic plants refer to the light, carbon dioxide, less demand for external factors such as fertilizers, slow-growing aquatic plants. This kind of aquatic grass can be left untreated for a long time. You just need to change the water regularly. Therefore, it is very suitable for novice players who study landscaping. Today, the editor has sorted out the top 10 negative aquatic plants that cannot die. Open up the entry road to the grass stove well for you. Number 1. Centipede grass. The vitality of centipede grass is extremely strong. Adaptability to water hardness, can grow in pH 6.5 to 7 water, and the light intensity requirement is not high. It's a very broad spectrum. It's growing really fast. It's a negative backwell for beginners. Aquatic plant varieties. This aquatic plant, but in our country, the Hubo River, very easy to pick up. Number 2 is water soluble. This is also a very typical, one of the most common ornamental aquatic plants. The landscaping effect is quite good in the middle and back. The form is not very beautiful, even a little tacky, but with his super adaptability, the characteristics of low light intensity requirements, exclusive place in the grass class and aquarium township, and the leaves are hard. Herbivorous fish rarely eat. You can also keep fish in a whale tank. Staghorn iron. Number 3. This is an amphibious, extinct species, named after the nocturnal coo's antlers. Is the most common, one of the most popular negative aquatic plants, usually submerged in aquarium tanks. It can also be grown in high humidity rainforest tanks. This plant has scales on the rhizome. There is rain at the end of the leaf, heroic leaf feathers at rhizome junctions. The viewing is also not bad. Blame moss. It's a shape and a way of growing. Very different aquatic plants, shaped like seaweed. It's called freshwater seaweed in Germany. It has always been mistaken for one of the variants of Staghorn moss. It was only identified as a vine plant in 2007. Submerged growth without customization. Light requirements are minimal. If used well, it can play a finishing touch effect. Number 5. Goldfish. This kind of aquatic plant grows mostly in small lakes where the water is purified. Can be used as feed for fish and poultry. As long as the corresponding light is guaranteed, it can grow very well. You don't need CO2. Goldfish and green oranges. Centipede grass is very similar. It needs to be carefully identified, and the simple answer is this: goldfish and oranges are both fine leaves. The difference depends on the growth of the leaves. The leaves of centipede grass are wider. Number 6. Little water blue. Although this plant prefers a more sunny environment, but in poor lighting conditions, it can also grow well. It is a relatively rare mid-foreground negative aquatic plant. Small aqua blue leaves are lighter. If there is no refinement, it will easily float. Pagoda. Number 7. The same aquatic plant in the pagoda can express two completely different aquatic leaf shapes, suitable as middle and backwell material. Planted in groups in deeper negative grasses, the leaves in the water are beautifully filamentous fans. Water leaves are lanceolate. Will be in autumn and winter. The water stopped blooming beautiful white flowers mixed with purple. Number 8. Affinity Root. This plant is easier to grow. Low requirements for water quality. Bamboo well aquatic plants that can be used as a negative grass class. Leaves grow radially in water. Larger leaves. Leaf base with cracks. There are mild wavy curls. They may have floating leaves and blooms very beautiful yellow flowers on the water. Blackwood Art. This is a typical negative cold water aquatic plant variety. Elegant posture. There are beautiful, translucent cosmic blades, loved by grass lovers. It is a representative variety of negative aquatic plants, so-called absolute aquatic grass. Due to its extremely slow root growth, the price of its aquatic plants is also relatively expensive. Number 10. New leaf bottom red. Most of the negative plants are emerald green. Red negative aquatic plants are rare, but the new leaf bottom red has broken this traditional concept, becomes a negative grass. Essential color scheme. It's really green and red, a little touching. There's plenty of spring. Okay, that's it for this episode. For more parenting videos, please follow Mengwi Aquarium. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.